and then we start the session. So, meanwhile, find your comfortable posture. If possible, make your room dark, if possible. Make sure you have nothing that is tight on you. Maybe it's wristwatches, any belts or shoes. Make sure that nothing stresses you. So sit as much relaxed, as much at ease as possible. We will start with one topic which you are seeing now. You are a system of light. We all are systems of light. And after that, we right away go into meditation. So, so find your space directly. You can cross your legs, clasp your hands, fingers into fingers, and close your eyes. As you hear the topic, followed by meditation, we continue. So, Madhu will share the topic, followed by the meditation.
Hello, friends. Welcome all. So today's topic we have chosen "You Are a System of Light" by Gary Zukav. You are a system of light, as are all beings. The frequency of your light depends upon your consciousness. When you shift the level of your consciousness, you shift the frequency of your light. If you choose to forgive someone who has wronged you, for example, rather than to hate that person, you shift the frequency of your light. If you choose to feel affection or kinship with a person rather than distance or coldness, you shift the frequency of your light. Emotions are currents of energy with different frequencies. Emotions that we think of as negative, such as hatred, envy, disdain, and fear, have a lower frequency and less energy than emotions that we think of as positive, such as affection, joy, love, and compassion. When you choose to replace a lower frequency current of energy, such as anger, with a higher frequency current, such as forgiveness, you raise the frequency of your light. When you choose to allow higher frequency currents of energy to run through your system, you experience more energy. When a person is despairing, for example, or anxious, he or she feels physically depleted because he or she has merged with an energy current of low frequency. A person in this situation becomes heavy and dull, whereas a joyous person abounds with energy and feels buoyant because he or she is running a higher frequency current of energy through his or her system. Different thoughts create different emotions. Thoughts of vengeance, violence, and greed, or thoughts of using others, for example, create emotions such as anger, hatred, jealousy, and fear. These are lower frequency currents of energy, and therefore, they lower the frequency of your light or consciousness. Creative or loving or caring thoughts invoke high frequency emotions such as appreciation, forgiveness, and joy, and raise the frequency of your system. If your thoughts are thoughts that draw lower frequency energy currents to you, your physical and emotional attitudes will deteriorate, and emotional or physical diseases will follow. Whereas thoughts that draw high frequency energy currents to you create physical and emotional health. Lower frequency systems pull energy from higher frequency systems. If you are unaware of your emotions and your thoughts, your frequency will be lowered by. You will lose energy to and a system of lower frequency than your own. We say, for example, that a depressed person is draining or that he or she sucks up energy. A system of sufficiently high frequency will soothe or calm or refresh you because of the effect of the quality of its light upon your system. Such a system is radiant. By choosing your thoughts and by selecting with emotional currents, you will release and which you will reinforce. You determine the quality of your light. You determine the effects that you will have upon others and the nature of the experiences of your life. Light represents consciousness. When we do not understand a thing, we say that we must bring it to light. If we are confused, we say that our process needs more light. When a sudden idea reorders our thoughts, we say that the light came on and a person is fully conscious. We say that he or she is enlightened. Thinking of the universe in terms of light frequencies and energies of different frequencies, the terms that have become familiar to us through the study of physical light, is not merely metaphorical. It is a natural and powerful way to think of the universe because physical light is a reflection of non physical light. Physical light is not the light of your soul. Physical light travels at a certain velocity, it cannot go faster. The light of your soul is instantaneous. There is no time between a daughter's loving intention towards her father and the soul of a father understanding that intention. Instantaneousness, therefore, is very much a part of your life. In non physical reality, the decisions that you make in terms of how you choose to use your energy have effects that are instantaneous. They are one with who and what you are. You are a system of light. So, thank you, friends. Now, let us all journey towards ourself by relaxing ourselves completely, by raising our vibration. All you have to do is just become one with your breath, your natural breath, soft, tender, tranquil breath. Just become one with your breath. Natural, soft, tender, tranquil breath.
Just the natural breath. Let us all raise the vibration. Let us all raise our frequencies. By letting love, forgiveness, and joy emotions into ourselves. In this state of emptiness of our minds, let us invite these beautiful intentions into our life. That if there is anything that is bothering us, or had bothered us. Any situation or any person. We will not have any hate feelings towards that person or a situation. We shift our energy, we shift our frequency to a positive one by accepting that person, by embracing that person. Even in our thoughts makes a huge difference. When you are filled with those wonderful emotions, the energy which is in motion, you only have higher energy. Now let us disconnect from that situation or that person, having beautiful feelings about them. Let us once again journey towards ourselves by taking the help of our breath, of a natural breath. The more you feel lighter in your mind, the higher energy you attain. Just relax and enjoy being with yourself. This time is just for you. last 2 minutes, friends. Bring back your awareness to your physical body and to your surroundings.
Now let us express our gratitude to each and every person that we have met, to each and every such situation that we have crossed, to each and every visible and invisible guides and teachers. And let us understand that life is really beautiful. Let us not only understand but experience it by raising our vibration, by changing our emotions to the positive ones. Last 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Now slowly place your both hands over your eyes for a few seconds. And whenever you're ready, you may remove your hands and open your eyes. So, welcome back, friends. I hope you all had a peaceful and a beautiful meditation. If there is anything that you wish to share, friends, you can unmute yourself and you can share your experiences. Or if you're still in that state, please be in that state. Anybody else, friends? Anybody wants to share? Thank you, Lakshmi, and thank you, Sahar. Yeah. So I have a question for you all. Was the music audible? Okay.
In between, it was little bit breaking, Madhu, and then it was audible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. That's good. All right. That's good. So, friends, okay, I will get into the story part. So, this is very, very interesting story, which is said by Osho, and it's about Nachiketa. Nachiketa goes in search of death. If we deeply understand, there is so much to learn from this prince. In the Upanishads, there is a very beautiful story. In the Indian Upanishads, there is a very beautiful story. An old man, a very rich man, a super high caste Brahmin, very learned in scriptures, is distributing to other Brahmins gifts because he knows he is going to die soon. His younger son, whose name is Nachiketa, looks at the things that he is distributing. They're all rotten junk. People give these things as gifts. I have been watching gifts. They go on moving from one hand to another hand. Nobody uses them. They are so useless that the moment you get them, you start looking for somebody to give them to. He had thousands of cows. In those days in India, cows were the symbol of richness. How many cows you have, that was your bank balance. But he has chosen the oldest cows, which no longer give milk. And in India, an old cow is a burden. You cannot kill it because it is your mother. It does not give you milk, but you cannot keep your mother starving. That is irreligious. So he was giving old cows to other Brahmins. And as that boy was innocent, he could not see the point. He asked his father, "What are you doing? These people are already poor and starving, and you're giving them old cows, which I know perfectly well don't give any milk. These poor Brahmins cannot manage to find themselves 2 meals a day. How are they going to feed these cows?" And he was so persistent, again and again, that the father became angry. He said, "Be careful, I will give you away too." He said, "To whom will you give me?" In anger, the father said, "I will give you to death." So he waited while all the Brahmins passed. The ceremony of giving things was over, and he asked the father, "But death has not come, and you are going to give me to death? I will have to go in search of death, because, in a way, in your anger, you have already given me to death." The father knew. Where can he search death for? He said, "Okay, go and search. If you can find him, I will give you." The story is very beautiful, although from this point it becomes illogical. The little Nachiketa, one of the most beautiful names as far as seekers are concerned, goes on and on, asking everybody where he can find death. And finally, he ends up at the house of death. But death has gone to take a few people whose time has come. So he meets the wife. The wife, seeing a high caste Brahmin and such an innocent child, asked him to come in. He said, "No, unless death invites me, I will not come in. I will sit outside." The wife brings food for him, something to drink. He refuses. He says, "I will fast until death comes." 3 days have passed, and the wife is very concerned. The little boy has not eaten anything, has not drunk anything. Finally, death came. And Nachiketa says, "My father has given me to you." Death says, "But you are too young. Your time has not come, and your father has no right to give you. When your time comes, I will come myself. You took such a long journey unnecessarily, and then you have been fasting. Even I feel sad for you. What can I do for you? You just tell me. I will allow you 3 wishes. You can have all the money that you want. You can have a great kingdom if you want. If you have any desire for a beautiful woman, you can have her. Whatever you want, just say, and I'll do it." Nachiketa says, "If I'm a king, will you come or not?" Death says, "Strange questions you are asking. I will have to come one day finally, whatever you are, whether a king or a beggar." Nachiketa says, "Then there is no point in asking for a kingdom. And certainly death will be the same for the richest man. So there is no point in asking for money. Since you are going to come, I don't see any point in asking anything of the world. I will ask you only one question. When you come, am I going to die really? Or is it just a facade? Am I just going to change bodies like houses? You have to tell me the truth." Death is at a loss because this is his secret. The promise has been given. So Death says, "It is very difficult for me to answer you, but I have to be truthful to such an innocent inquiry. I have never killed anyone. I have simply changed their old rotten bodies, their old rotten minds, and given them new bodies. And there are a few who have lived so totally and so consciously that they don't need to come back into the world as a separate entity. They don't get another body again. To them, I give the whole of existence to disappear into. They will be in this cosmos, not as a separate units, but one with the whole." And Nachiketa says, "Then there is no problem. I don't have to be afraid of you. You're just a fiction and nothing else. Those who are unconscious believe you are a reality. Those who are conscious know that you are a fiction, just an appearance." Wonderful story, isn't it, friends? So, when we deeply understand, there is so much to learn from this story.
Madhu, can you please repeat the last line? I could not understand that one.
Oh, yeah, sure. Just a minute. And then Nachiketa says, "Then there is no problem. I don't have to be afraid of you. You are just a fiction and nothing else. Those who are unconscious believe you are a reality. Those who are conscious know that you are a fiction, just an appearance." Yep.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, Lakshmi. Yes. So now I want to listen from you all. What is your perspective? What is that you have taken from this story? I want everybody to answer. May it be a one word or may it be, like a few lines. What is that you have taken from this story? What is it that had touched you from this story? You can go ahead and unmute yourself.
Not to
Yes,
be
Lakshmi.
afraid of death.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Yeah, Madhu. Yeah, death should be approached gracefully. No need to worry about death. We'll be reborn again.
Exactly. Wow. Yeah. That is not to be feared. Yes, Basma, you said it right. And yes, Swapna, that's true that there is no death. Death is only for the physical body. We just take another form. Yeah. Yes, friends. We are eternals. Yes, sir. Yes, Lakshmi, you want to say something else?
Yeah, when we say that we want to take another form, like I just want to
Mm,
hear from everyone, like
mm,
are really people interested to take another form? Why are they really looking for moksha? Because human life, I feel it is beautiful. Yes, we struggle, there are sorrows, everything, but again, it's an experience, right? We are experiencing it and we are trying to learn something from it. So always there is a benefit. So
mm.
I wanted to understand, like, is really people are happy to take other lives, or why are they struggle, or why are they modifying themselves and attaining for moksha?
Yes, I think I let our friends, any of our friends, like, answer this first, and then I would love to answer later. Yes,
Hello,
Samteji.
this is Sumati from UK. Very interesting. Thank you, Ma, for your wonderful, minimal guided meditation. It was interesting. Um, I think to answer my friend's question, yes, I think that perception of why we need to attain moksha as life here is fine, indeed, with challenges. I think that perception varies from person to person. I'm blessed with a wonderful husband and two children and good profession, nothing to complain about. Um, but still, when the knowledge of the soul, which is eternal and immortal, and the body, which is mortal, is understood, you have a choice if you want to go down that route or not. But again, you may not want to go down that route because I think it's very interpersonal um, attachment to the supreme power or God or universal energy, whatever, whoever your idol is or deity, whoever you are looking up to. If that bonding is so, I don't know, I can't explain that. It's very, very um, personalized. And if you feel that is the way forward, that pathway will just be shown. But again, having said that, as per Bhagavad Gita, there are lots of I'm sidetracking here, but I'm trying to connect all the debts. Says that whatever your sins are, whoever, whatever you have been, but when the knowledge of such spiritual wisdom has been acquired, generally one would just want to go up the rung towards spirituality and try to reach Godhead. But then it depends on how you want to have your realization and renunciation and go to moksha. And I think as you keep having challenges in your life, you get better at finding the solution. And if you go inward into yourself, and if you accept about the afterlife, death, or reincarnation, I think generally you just want to have the moksha because we are just, I don't know in what, how many percentage of our lifespan we are existing. There's so much more to come. And moksha just gives you the nectar. So I believe. None of us have gone there and taken a selfie to send it. But again, it's very, very subjective, isn't it?
Mm,
I don't know. I've connected so many dots here and I can go on and on, but that's just something from me. I hope
yeah.
that helped.
Yes. Thank you, Samteji. Yeah, it's great listening to you, and surely everybody wants to attain moksha, but when is a question. Are we ready to attain moksha, the next life? Do we really don't want to have another life? If so, what is it that is like wanting us to have no life? So we have to have these right questions. So there are I feel and I know that there are so many higher masters above waiting to come to this earth plane to experience a lot of things. So living in this earth plane is just a boon. So there is so much to learn, there is so much to enjoy, there is so much to live. So everything is available here. And the higher masters are waiting to come down and just enjoy these times on earth plane. And yes, at one point of time when we are ready, when we attained so much of lessons, and we had so much experiences, at one point of time we merge with the source or the god. I think till then we have to take our different forms, come and learn and go back and come teach, go back. So yeah.
Madhu,
Yes.
is moksha meaning like we are not going to take this eternal body, or I mean physical body? Is
Mm.
that the moksha, or what exactly moksha is?
If you're asking about the bodies, see there I see that there are two types of moksha. One moksha is like liberation from your body, and the other moksha is liberation from your mind. Like where you even still in the body you don't get attached to anything. You're still there. You are in moksha. You are in eternal bliss. So yeah, you can have either this or like I mean, like this is how I see moksha. It's two types of mokshas I see. Two types of liberation. If you wish to have a physical liberation, yes, yeah. I
Okay.
hope I've conveyed the one which you are. Yes.
Yes, Madhu. But only one thing is, since we know what is human life is, the question arises like, what should we do after attaining moksha? Like here we are having so many things to learn and so many things to do. We are
Mhm.
enjoying our life, but what we will do after attaining moksha? That's a big question mark.
Yeah, moksha is
Yeah.
nothing but connecting with your, yeah, what Madhu said is going back to your source, connecting with your higher self, right? What we are, all the spiritual paths, what we are chosen will raise our consciousness, and finally we'll connect with the higher self. That's what I understood. That higher self is nothing but like back to the source where we have come from. And all these births, whatever we are taking, we will undergo many hundreds and hundreds and years of lives again. Not only human form, we'll undergo in many forms, but those all depends upon what your learnings are in each life. If you have learned, and if your soul has learned what lessons it has to learn, and if it has evolved to connect to the higher self, to go back to the source, then you will attain moksha.
Mhm.
That's what I understood from all the readings. I don't know, with my little knowledge, that's what I can say.
Thank
Hello,
you. Thank
hi
you.
Tejas.
Mm. Yes,
Hello.
So,
Sankit, please. Yes,
Yes,
Sankit, please.
like moksha, madam. Like first we will get moksha means we will be enlightened. Then it is we will be called as arihant. Means we are enlightened. We are arihant.
Mhm.
Next comes bodhisattva means we are enlightened master. Whoever comes to us, we will same thing tell to them and make them also enlightened. That is bodhisattva. Buddha means we are got enlightened and he goes every village to village and every person will become the enlightenment. He will spread that the enlightenment, the joy, happiness, so that every person will know the truth and will get moksha. These are the three which I heard from Patri sir. Arhyant, first stage, we become
Bodhisattva.
moksha. Next is bodhisattva. Next is buddha sattva. That are the three stages which I heard from Patri sir.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you, Sankit. Beautifully explained. So our job, once we attain liberation, our job doesn't end. We take as Sankeet was saying, that we take a form of a bodhisattva, and then we become a Buddha, and we enlighten so many people. So yeah, so well said, Sankeet.
Thank you, madam.
Yeah. So Ram, would you like to say something? Yeah.
Um, very, very interesting discussions. So I resonate with all of your answers. What I feel is we are all in search of clarity. Yeah? Clarity is nothing but, like we were talking earlier, you're a system of light. So in search of light, nothing but clarity. So every other terminology that we use is always referring to that clarity. Either you call it moksha, either you call it enlightenment, yeah, so on and so forth. Once we have a clarity, in that clarity, we also have a clarity on what exactly we need to be doing. So it could be that you come back in order to teach and share that clarity to others, or you stay back and you continue to do certain other things on the other side. So it is all, each and every life, we are just inching towards this clarity. It is a journey towards that light, into that clarityness. And uh, you can give various terminologies to it. So um, yes, we keep coming back. We may not be coming back. It all depends on, once we reach, as we inch towards this clarity, everyone chooses. As we say, always we create our own reality. That becomes more and more clear. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks, Ram. Yes, Lakshmi ji. Yes, please go ahead. Sorry.
You were saying about what I thought about death. It's
Yes.
basically ending of, the body falls away, but the consciousness is the same.
Yes.
So while on earth, while in the body, we are given an opportunity to, to raise ourselves higher towards higher self, to create that stillness. That's one of the reasons why we have the body. Is that's the only way we can go more inward is through the body. And once it's done, if it's shed, we can still be in that space.
Yes.
That's my
Yeah.
understanding of death.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much, Lakshmi ji. Yeah. Great.
One request, Madhuji.
Yes,
I was
please.
going through the
Yes.
untold story of Sita. You have narrated the story. Do you have a link that I will get everything in a sequence?
Okay, so actually, what we have thought is, like, I did few chapters I read, and then it came to our minds that, oh, maybe we should not read the whole complete. We should not make the audio book without taking the permission of the author, or the concerned person. That's where we had stopped. But I will share you few links, because a few months back I have read the complete book. I mean, like, every day I did, after the meditation I read this book. So that format is there. I will be sharing you the link, and from
Okay,
there.
because I was looking for them. It's kind
Mhm.
of cumbersome to get the links one after the other. I have to keep
Yes.
searching for them.
Then
Yeah.
what I'll do is, today we will sit, and we will make a complete playlist like this, in this, where you can find Untold Story of Sita. Yeah, we will mention
That's
it
very
clearly.
kind of you. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you for putting this question, so that we can think how to work. Thank you. Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. Thank you.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello,
Yes,
madam.
Sangeet. Yes.
Even Saroja madam also had explained about this untold story of Sita madam in all Hindi, Telugu,
Yes.
and English. That also playlist is
Yes.
there. That also they can refer if it is delayed here. They want urgent miss,
Right.
they can refer that videos also. Madam will explain very nice. Madam has explained that. Sorry.
Yes. Yes.
We have
Yes.
in three
Saroja.
subjects: Hindi, Telugu,
Yeah.
and English.
Yeah, Saroja aunty had
Yeah,
really explained it well.
amazing.
Yeah, It's there in PMC channel. Yes, we
Yes,
will.
madam.
I couldn't find
Yeah.
her episodes 1, 2. I
I
could
will send in the group.
locate.
No, it's
It's
Yes.
not in a sequence. Episode
there.
1,
Playlist
2.
is there. No, playlist is there. I will share in the group.
Yeah, I
Okay.
prefer
Great.
English
Great.
if there is
Yeah, I will
English.
share the English one in the group. No problem.
Thank you.
Great.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thank
Sankirt.
you.
Yes. Yes. And thank you so much, Basma. And I'm happy that this story made you think differently about your father's passing. Thank you so much. And yeah, we are all here to support each other and learn from each other. And yeah, completely enjoyed the discussions and the meditation as well. So friends, do not forget again, if you did not register for the weekend event, which is a Spiritual Sciences International Meet, which is organized by PSSM Global. This event is solely for to educate everybody or to inform everybody what is the benefits of being on a plant-based diet. So there will be so many masters from all over the world who will be sharing their story of how they became a vegan or a vegetarian, and there will be a meditation, and lots will be there the 2 days, which is on 30th of this month and 31st. So that's one thing. And the second thing is, like, from Feb 1st to February 7th, we will be having a create your own mandala workshop or a program. So please do join that as well. It will be happening at this time with the same Zoom link or like in the same YouTube channel. So yeah, let us all become kids once again. And till we see each other tomorrow, have a lovely day, a lovely evening, and a lovely night. And a big hug to all. Namaste.